Good morning everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures on the 21st of September. Not only because of the song title, do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the mind of pretenders while we chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing and the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. Ha 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 ha, body-o, suddenly remember, body-o, dancing in September, body-o, never was a cloudy day. Anyway, that was a song by Earth, Wind and Fire. So anyway, 21st of September today, and we are going to Seaworld, which is not far away from here. It's only up the road, so it's very close. So it's only like 5 miles away from here, and it is very close to us. So we just need to go on the I-4. And we'll head over to Seaworld. So we're just coming to the gatehouse now where we'll exit. You can actually exit the resort on different parts. You can either exit via reception or you can exit via this way here. So here's the traffic lights. Now the traffic lights are a lot unique here in here in the US, because obviously you've got the amber arrow, as well as the green arrow, and there's even a red arrow, which is very unique. Traffic lights, they also have what they do in this in America, they're actually on like graphs and poles, compared to being in the UK where they're just on like normal poles. But some of them are actually on graphs as well in the UK. So here we go, we're doing a U-turn. As you know, there's no roundabouts in the US, so it's a bit of a U-turn. So there's the Sheraton Vistana Resort. We've been staying at the Sheraton now since 2009, and we've stayed on loads of different complexes. We stayed on Cascades, twice on the Springs, and twice on the Spas. Of course, there is another section called the Palms, which we never stayed on, and of course we're staying this time on the Falls. And then on the opposite side is the Fountains and Lakes Village. So there's the crazy golf course over there behind the trees. It's not open yet, but it will be opening shortly. And there's the Starbucks and Disney gifts, and there's a Subway. It's got that old Subway logo, and there's a Walgreens pharmacy, and Chick-fil-A, and here's a Wendy's, Ron John Surf Shop available at Disney Springs. There's 7-Eleven, the local news agents, local produce store, and there's a Holiday Inn hotel, Holiday Inn Resort, Applebee's. And here's the Disney gifts and toys, like the gift outlet centre, which still has like the designer brand logos on, like Tommy Hilfiger and Levi's. I don't know why it's there, unless it might have been an old discount designer outlet store many years back, and they just haven't taken them down, which is very unique and traditional. And over there is Saltgrass, and of course Landry's. We've been to Saltgrass back in 2018, and there's Golden Corral, one of the buffet places. And you've got Bahama Breeze as well, Bahama Breeze. So we're just entering the interstate, the I-4. And there's some traffic cones, which are like traffic graphs. So we're now on our way to Seaworld. Right now we're going to Seaworld. So we're going to the Seaworld Park today. Going over to Seaworld. And just coming up on our right hand side of us is of course the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets, and over there is Palm Parkway, I believe, and apparently it's now been turned into waste ground. There was a McDonald's nearby there, but apparently that's been flattened, because I think they're doing a bit of construction work going on. I'm not sure what's going to go there, unless that's Palm Parkway over there. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since we last been to Florida. It's been a while since we last been to Florida. There's the Orlando Premium Outlets. So the next 4 exits is for International Drive, which is the centre piece of Orlando, here in Orlando. So the Orlando Premium Outlets consists of Nike, Timberland, Polo Ralph Lauren, Nautica, Diesel, Adidas, all the sporting goods brands, Tommy Hilfiger, and also we got that second part there, the secondary part, which is Saks Fifth Avenue off 5th, and of course Forever 21. And so here we go. Coming up now is the vast Seaworld complex, and over there is a Target. As you know, there's a Target nearby here, and of course the Cheesecake Factory. They've actually got one of those at the mall at Millennia, which is further up, not far from the Universal Studios complex, well, Universal Orlando Resort. There's the wheel over there at the Icon Park. We went to the Icon Park back in 2018. You get magnificent views of Orlando, and there's a Sky Tower. Sadly, we won't be doing it this time around, but luckily we did it back in we did the Sky Tower back in 2018, and you get magnificent views not only of SeaWorld, but also you get magnificent views across the whole of Orlando, and you get a magnificent view of Orlando International Airport, because obviously the SeaWorld Park is not far from Orlando International Airport, so you can see the pointy, the air traffic control tower, because it's so tall, as I refer to as the landmark, because actually we're actually in the direction which heads towards the airport. So we're now coming off at exit 71, so here we go. We're going to SeaWorld. So we're going to the SeaWorld Park today, so we're on our way into SeaWorld. So we're going to SeaWorld. Of course, you got SeaWorld as well in San Diego, and that is where all shiitake mushrooms went in 2020, when they were meant to go to Honolulu in Hawaii, but they ended up in San Diego. Because obviously, if you watch the video, when Leland flipped off the flight attendant. So if you want to see that video, just hover over to watch that video when they went to SeaWorld in San Diego and bumped into the Brew Crew. So I'm giving a shout out to the Brew Crew as well, Hayley, and I'll keep enjoying your videos, Lee, of old shiitake mushrooms, especially with Leland doing all the skits. It makes me laugh. And so anyway, we're just going past the Hampton Inn hotel. There's also a 7-Eleven just right here. There's quite a lot of 7-Elevens across that's the SeaWorld Park. So we're just by SeaWorld, so we're gonna stay in the left lane now as we head into SeaWorld. So are we gonna have some fun today at SeaWorld? Yes, indeed we are. We're gonna have some fun at SeaWorld today. So what rides are we gonna do at SeaWorld? We're gonna do Manta, Journey to Atlantis, Mako, also go on Pipeline, Icebreaker, and also we're going to go in the encounters as well, because we like a bit of encounters, like the shark encounter with the moving walkway. There was a penguin encounter, but I believe they got rid of that, and that also had a moving walkway. And shout out to Sean and Charlotte of Theme Park Worldwide, because when I last saw the video, obviously the moving walkway wasn't working, so fingers crossed the moving walkway will be working today. So I'm just getting ready to turn Just going to prepare to turn left and go onto the Seaworld complex. And there's that famous Seaworld logo. Just giving a good screenshot of Seaworld today. So we're going to Seaworld here in Florida. So I'm going to Seaworld. Ooh, we're going to Seaworld. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, here we go. We're now entering the Seaworld Orlando complex. So we're going into the parking lot. And as you probably know, it's just a short walk from the car to the park entrance.
Wow!
Compared to being at the Disney parks, obviously there is no transit system like parking lot tram, because obviously when you're at the Disney parks like the Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios, you but then have to board the parking lot tram that will take you to the park entrance. But obviously when we've been to Epcot, we've never done the parking lot tram at Epcot. We've only done the parking lot tram at Magic Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disney's Animal Kingdom. But when you get to the Magic Kingdom, it doesn't take you directly to the actual entrance to the park, because it takes you to the transportation and the ticket centre, known as the TTC, and then you're either aboard the steamboat that goes across the Seven Seas Lagoon or on the monorail. Whilst the other three parks, it's just directly to the main park entrance, the actual one. And there's also a parking lot tram over at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, which is actually part of this SeaWorld attraction, because SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment, it's also covered under the Orlando Flex ticket, so that includes Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, here in SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and I believe, and then of course you've got Aquatica, which is the water park next door, and of course you've got the Discovery Cove as well. And also Busch Gardens also have their own water park called Adventure Island. So you've got Adventure Island as well, and of course down at Kissimmee you've now got Island H2O water park. However, so we're just coming to the park and to the entrance where we have to go through the gate, so I'll speak to you once we've gone through the gates. Anyway, we are now here at SeaWorld, and here are the rides just right in front. As you can see, there's the surf coaster right there. It's a stand-up coaster, and this is my second stand-up coaster I'm going to be doing since Shockwave at Drayton Manor, which was formerly known as the 7-Up Shockwave, which has now been rethemed to the Wave to fit in with the Adventure Cove here over at Drayton Manor. And so this is going to be another stand-up credit. B&M coaster as well, I believe. Yeah, because quite a few of these rides are B&M, or might have been Vekoma, all the different manufacturers, or Gerstlauer. I'm definitely going to be doing Manta and Kraken, and also the pipeline as well. So then we're just arrived here at SeaWorld here in Orlando, Florida, and we're about to do our vlog here at the park. I'm just having to talk the music out in here because I don't want to get copyrighted. So we're going to have some fun here at SeaWorld. So we're going to head to one of the major rides, and we will have some fun. Alright, here's that right here, the flying coaster, B&M flying coaster here. It's based a little bit like Galactica at Alton Towers, formerly known as the Air Coaster. You can get some good shots of it going round. Watch this come round. It should be coming shortly. Just waiting for it to come round. There's a coaster. Here we go. Woo! Nice one there. Okay then, time now for Journey to Atlantis here at Seaworld. So we're going to go on to Journey to Atlantis, the water ride, which is right here. So let's get wet, guys. Right then, just had a lovely good ride on Journey to Atlantis, the water ride, and of course Kraken, nicknamed Kraken Reborn because the ride been retracked. So Journey to Atlantis, best ride at the park, and even Kraken, one of the flagship roller coasters. And so I'm just gonna have myself a quick drink of water. Thank you very much. Zephyr's water. So we're going to also go on to the pipeline coaster while we're here. So I'm going to just have some fun and let's just continue with the tour. Okay then, we are now in the snow bit, the Antarctic bit, as you can see with these elements here, and very nice. So it's really brilliant. It's nice to brought in new attractions into the Seaworld Park. South Pole Sips, general queue for the penguin exhibit, and Manta up there, and there's a snow coaster, Penguin Empire. So we're going to go over to the next ride of the day. So riding on Kraken Reborn and Journey to Atlantis. It's really popular here at the Seaworld Park. There's a place where you can go out to eat. And here's a snow. So I'm going to go on to the next ride of the day. So that is the ambassadors. Sign there for Paris. There's the white one, the white coaster. Yeah, at Seaworld. Okay then, we are going to be entering the shark encounter. So this is the encounter that includes a moving walkway, if it is working. So we're going to go into the encounter right here now. Here we are inside the encounter. This is a bit like being at the Sea Life Centre in Birmingham or any other sea life centres. So long before dinosaurs, long before birds, and long before humans, they were sharks. So here we go into the building, into the encounter. Here's some sharks. Just look inside. It's a very glass tunnel. Thank you. French grunts. Look down. Corkfish. Rutang. And a lionfish. Here are some information, some facts about lionfish. Look how nice and modern this place is. This is very spacious. Of course, we've got clownfish, like a Disney Nemo character for those people who love Disney and love Nemo. Look how awesome this place is. Nice to be here in Seaworld. Of course, we've got some special machine souvenirs. So there's a touch to start, which you can actually print off yourself. So, no signs here. Well before dinosaurs and people, there are more sharks than 350 types of sharks found throughout the world. How many different types of sharks can you name? Well, here we go. It's a good film. It's very impressive in this encounter. The great white shark, the nurse shark, the leopard shark, and the whale shark. And rising to tide. Now there will be shortly a moving walkway, a travelator which we have to go on to in a moment. Hopefully, if it's working. So we're going down the rampway. So we're going down the ramp. So here's a recycling bin. Very nice. Bit of tour, just waiting here. So step 1, take 5 paces back. Step 2, see what a shark sees. So sharks under attack, 100 million thousand. And we are now going on to the moving walkway. And yes, it is working. Shark encounter. Seaworld. Orlando, Florida. Look how awesome this is on the travelator. Moving walkway. See all the lovely sharks. Very nice. Impressive. So you got the red drum, black tip shark, sandbar shark, white tip reef, nurse, Goliath, sand tiger, small tooth, red drum, black tip. All types of different sharks will be found. Oh, and there's one type of some sort of manta ray, small tooth. Nice to see them. We are coming to the end of the walkway. Right then, just come off the moving walkway now. So there's a danger ahead up here. Amazing location this place is. So help sharks, never buy shark fin soup. Should never ever do that. But I have to say this is a very impressive location for those people who've not been to SeaWorld. Don't only just do the rides, there's also the encounters to look at with all the wildlife and its habitat and species. So we're going to continue shortly. So very, very impressive location this is. Alright, here we go. We're now coming to the end of the encounter. So that's the tour of the encounter here at SeaWorld. And highly recommend for anyone who's not been to SeaWorld before, you should check out the encounters as well as the famous rides. Alright then, just had a good ride on Mako, and here is the Rapids, the Infinity Falls Rapids ride. Bit watery that one is. So there's the Rapids. It's a bit of a massive mega wave on this one. More like, not like the KFC mega wave at Alton Towers on the Congo River Rapids. And also a bit like being on the Adventure Cove River Rapids at Drake Manor, which used to be the old Splash Canyon ride. Bit of a music going on to there.
Camera Joe.
Right, that's icebreaker there at SeaWorld. Here at SeaWorld, there's a little part of the slide deep, bit more half of Wembley. So we are going over to the pipeline, the surf coaster, the stand-up coaster. And first time I'm going on a stand-up coaster since 2022 when I went on Shockwave at Drayton Manor, which is now the Wave, with a sit-down coaster. As they've now changed it to a sit-down to enable more riders to ride the attraction. So there's the Sky Tower, the observation. Pretty shame that it's chargeable though, because it would have been brilliant if it was included in the price as you enter the park, but obviously it's separate. And there's Manta up there, Kraken and Mako, done Mako, a bit like the big one over at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Pepsi Max, helicopter flying. Just getting a good view of Seaworld. This is a lovely, lovely day here in Seaworld this time of the year. And Seaworld, looking forward. Definitely highly recommend coming to Seaworld for those people who've not been here. It's really good. Not only you've got the rides, but you've got the animals, the shows. There's even a Sesame Street here as well, in the old Shamu's Happy Harbour, which included the old Shamu Express killer whale themed coaster, along with Jazzy Jellies and Swishy Fishes, and also the Flying Fiddler that's now been replaced by a Sesame Street land. So that's really good. And there's flamingo boats down there. Nice audio around here. It's really good. It is theme park music around here, and a big shout. So, and of course this place is also good for the Howl Low Scream event, which happens here at Seaworld, Halloween event. And if you watch Coaster Crazy with Andy Rumney, you should check out his YouTube channel, Coaster Crazy. So here we go. So then, after a lovely, lovely day at Seaworld, we have now come to Old Town in Kissimmee, or Kissimmee, here in Florida. So, here we go. Very nice evening here. Got quite a few rides here at the fun spot, which this location sits alongside. And so we're just on our way to the location. So there's some good selection of rides. There's a Ferris wheel, a slingshot, bit of a wooden coaster up there, a bit similar, well, but taller than the Big Dipper at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and of course Nickelodeon Streak as well. And even the Grand National, because Blackpool Pleasure Beach do have a lot of wooden roller coasters. And so we are going towards the Old Town. So there's Pirates Cove Adventure Golf right there. Not the Pirate Cove that's in Drayton Manor, where the old Pirate Adventure, the dart ride, was located. As you can see, Pirates Cove is an amazing golf course. There's quite a few crazy golf courses here in Orlando, and so it's nice coming here to Orlando. So always visit your local places. Visit all the popular tourism attractions, not only the standard tourist attractions with the likes of Disney, Seaworld, Universal and Bush. There's quite a few of these type of attractions as well. And so we've done quite a few good stuff lately, and so we've been to SeaWorld, and we're on our way towards the old town, Kissimmee, and we've been to one of the first of the malls here in Orlando. We've been to the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets at Lake Buena Vista, and we're hoping to get to the Orlando International Premium Outlets on International Drive in Orlando, and also all the other major malls like the Florida Mall and the Mall at Millenia.